there's something where like, you know, especially white men don't really get to talk about it very casually. Mm-hmm. And I can't even explain what it is about how you talk about it, but it's okay. I don't even that joke you have about like I'm gonna butcher this, but like about just progress and equality and how we're gonna discover that all races have assholes. Yeah, like that whole thing out of context sounds awful. Mm-hmm. You know, if anybody said it, but it's correctly in context, and it's more difficult for a white male to say that joke, and it gets a huge laugh. Yeah. So it takes something unique to be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, so like my obsession, I'll take you back to the beginning of my obsession with race. So like it starts just with like me being like 15 in Orchard Park, New York, not knowing there's no one else of color there. Yeah. No one. And it's just me like, I'm just going to hate everything that, you know, it was just sort of like a general rebellion when I was like 17, like, fuck you, Dad, fuck you, football. It was like anything I could think of that was going on there. Yeah, yeah. And so like in college, I ended up getting into the civil rights movement, like studying the civil rights movement. And that's what I went to grad school to get my PhD in, like studying the civil rights movement. Whoa. So I spent a lot of time, like it didn't hurt that I was also like reading about Black people all day, every day. You know, that was like my job for when I was in grad school. Yeah. But now it's starting to come back around a little bit. Like I think my views on race are starting to mature a little bit, and because I'm starting to resent some like non-white people. This is where I'm at. Yeah. And that's where that joke comes from. Is like I have felt really bad about like white people and what white people have done historically for a long time, but now I'm starting to realize that, and this is through like interactions with my Brazilian in-laws, things like that. Like everybody sucks. Yeah. Like if I'm gonna feel this bad about it, everybody else better be goddamn on their shit. And nobody is. And I'm like, well, now I feel like I've been feeling bad for a long time for no reason. Yeah. Like, it's not even about other people being bad. It's about everybody being bad. And me being like, if I'm going to feel this bad, everybody else better be awesome. And studying the civil rights movement helped me to think that was the case for longer. Because I was like, listen, you know, my parents suck, but Rosa Parks is fucking great. But Rosa Parks is not really representative of the Black community. Nor is like anyone else's here. Neither is Abraham Lincoln representative of the white community.
Exactly. These are exceptions.
Yeah, but you can't live your life in that. So now I'm just like, man, you got to do better than that. Then